Sounds really good.
See if it goes in gear. Whoa.
I think you're in 5th gear. I think you put it in like a high gear instead of just 1st. So this is another power sports project that I was calling into helping. I typically don't do any power sports like 4-wheelers and motorcycles and outboards and stuff like that. But every now and then somebody asks me to help them with a power sport project. And this is my son's. My son just turned 18, and as he's getting his license and stuff, he wants to get this done. And he worked for a friend of ours to pay this off. It was like a barn find. And then my son, when he got to the carburetor, he didn't know how to do a carburetor, so I cleaned the carburetor for him. And he put new tires on it, and this is the LTD model, which has air ride suspension. And there's like a Schrader valve on the front fork and a Schrader valve on the rear. And it's like a T that goes to each shock on each side, so you can change the pressure in your air ride suspension. And so yeah, I got the carburetor cleaned for him, and yeah, and it runs really nice. And this is also the LTD. The LTD model is shaft driven; it's not chain drive. So I've had fun helping him with this. Just thought I'd do a quick video about a project I've been helping him on, and enjoy. Well, what's the biggest carburetor I've ever cleaned? Maybe a 4-cylinder motorcycle one. I mean, they're just 4 individual carburetors all synced together with linkage. So these 2, we got them all cleaned and put back together. Had the float set. Now we're doing this one. And we got this guy left. So I'm marking them so they don't mix up the covers and stuff when I put them back, just in case. And in here I got this brewing away. Okay, so this is how you makeshift test this motorcycle carburetor here. So it's 4 individual carburetors, and so I'm holding the floats closed with these rubber bands, and then I'm lowering it down off the table, opening this valve, and I'm holding it over this paint tray like this, and then I'm able to open each float individually. But already, when I just hold it like this and I open that fuel valve, the number 4 on the end is leaking very bad. So the needle seat is junk. So the needle seat needs to be replaced on number 4. And I think the kit, if you buy the kit, you get new seats for all of them. So number 4 is the only one that's leaking. And the other ones just leak when you open the float. So yeah, number 4 is the bad one. So this is a cool way of doing it that somebody showed me. I just made a makeshift stand here with a gas tank, lower it down, open the valve, and you can test each float. Otherwise, that gas will overflow into your engine, wreck your engine, and your gas tank will empty itself. So Drew lost a throttle holder bracket on this motorcycle. And we're trying to mount the throttle, and we can't find the bracket. We searched high and low here. We searched everywhere several times. Anyways, last night I went out here to take my truck, put my truck in the garage, and I see something here in the little light that my lights are casting from the overhead doors. I see something shiny here, and I figure something's going to puncture my truck tire. I bend down to pick it up, and it's his bracket. It'd been driven over, and so it was a bit crooked. So we had to straighten it out again, but I found his bracket that we've been looking for like 3 days. And then get this. So I just randomly started letting some of this gas out to smell it if it's good. And it literally doesn't smell like gas. It smells like varnish. And so I threw some of the gas away, maybe like a pint or a quart. And then I put a jug under it and left. And when I came back, it had just filled this jug and was empty. I'm like, I'm getting pretty lucky here. I've been 2 in a row now. 2 luckies in a row. Cool. It's gonna happen.